Hello my friends, I'm Spell and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I've done non-bulks and first ride review type of thing, but today is the day. I really struggle with the cold. Well, I'm Portuguese first and second, it's my hands mainly. When I'm on the bike, they really get cold, and for that I have this Gerben heated gloves. I've done the review on these before. It's still the same gloves, are still here, and it is a piece of kit that I wear and I use every single time here in Scotland. What stops me nowadays from riding during the winter when the temperature gets below 10, like 7, 5, 4, even 0 sometimes. No, sometimes you have like a beautiful winter day, like it's sunny, you know, it's just like dry, it's just perfect. But then look at the temperatures like 2, 3 degrees or even lower than that. But the worst thing for me is this. It's my feet. They get really, really cold, really, really fast. And that's very uncomfortable on a bike. I mean, extremely uncomfortable, to the point that if it is that cold, I don't mind maybe going for a half an hour ride, but that's it. But I still want to ride during the winter, you know, do some, I mean, okay, maybe not a 10, 12 hours ride because it will be getting dark soon as well, so you'll not be seeing anything. But you know, I still want to go up to Tala or something like that, or to Canada or whatever. And it really is hard when your feet becomes very cold. I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. I really didn't. That's why I actually got this very, very long merino wool socks. I thought, yeah, that's gonna work, but it didn't. So I just made a decision of buying some heated socks, and that's exactly what I have here today. So I haven't opened it yet. This came from a sports bike shop, so let's just open and see how it looks like, shall we? I have my very high-tech scissors. Right, let's try open here, turn around. Yeah. All right, so let's open this sports bike shop box and remove everything that is inside. So that's papers, more papers. I hope you can see. I have something here already. That's the Keis controller, a Keis adapter, and the Keis heated socks. You will see I actually have 2 boxes here. There you go. Let me put this aside. So let's see which one we have here first. This is 10 plus and this is 7.9. Alright, so it's I'm right in between which one to choose from. Okay, let's open the small one first. Let's see. There you go. I hope you can see this. Nice. Alright, so what do we have inside? We have some paperwork. That should be the Y cable that we're gonna use to connect the socks. Okay, this is to connect to the battery if you want. All right, and finally we have the socks. Right, so let's open this and see how it fits. There you go. You can see there's the cable there, and then you attach to this one, and this one then goes to the adapter. I'll talk about that in a moment as well. These socks are not meant to be worn just over your bare feet. You need to wear some socks first, and then you wear these ones. Okay. All right. So let's put this one on and see if that's the size for me. Right. Getting old. How sexy is that, huh? But yeah, it seems, I don't know, seems a bit tight here. So I might have to try the size 10 to see how it feels. Oh yes, I think that's it. Way more comfortable. If you are 9.5, go for XL and 2XL version. At least that's what works best for me. You will need a couple of things, okay? Okay, so I'll take everything that comes in the box. So here, that's what comes in the box, okay? Let me put this aside so it don't confuses you. This goes on your battery terminals, and that's your fuse, and that's your connection. There you go, you connect it there. I hope you can see. This will be the Y lead, okay? You're gonna connect this to both your socks. This goes there. Oh, it's a good fit there. And this one will go on this part. But one thing, my friends, if you connect directly here, okay, you will not have control of the temperature. It will be on full blast, right? And you don't want that. That's where this comes into action. So that's the adapter I bought. These were like slightly cheaper than the big fancy one that they have, okay? So that's designed for the heated socks and a few other smaller things. I think the gloves as well, maybe. You would connect that Y lead, okay, to this, and this, okay, this controller is what you would connect to the battery. Simple. And then you just need to select if you want that at max, if you want that at medium or low. That's your controller for the temperature. So the next part is we'll be going for a ride, and during the ride I'll tell you how I'm feeling, or I'm feeling my feet, and after that I'll stop and give you my first impressions of the Keis heated socks. Sadly, my friends, this was one of those occasions where the GoPro decided that recording audio was apparently optional. So voiceover it is. This video was actually recorded back in November. I know, it's May now. Summer is supposedly around the corner, but if you live in Scotland, you know exactly how this works. It won't be long before winter is knocking on the door again. So honestly, this might actually be the perfect time to start researching heated gear for next season. The good thing about reviewing this now is that I've had plenty of time to properly test them in real riding conditions. So let's get into it. They fit really well and are very comfortable. When riding, you don't really feel the heating elements at all, which is exactly what you want. When walking around though, you will definitely notice them a bit more. It's not uncomfortable unless you suddenly decide to run a marathon in them. In my case, I can't wear thick socks underneath because my boots would become way too tight. But honestly, with heated socks, you don't really need thick socks anyway. This is something I learned after using them for the last few months. Do not run the cables through the back of your legs. If you do, you will end up sitting on them, and after a while, you will definitely feel it. And trust me, it gets uncomfortable. The way I do it is by running the cable through the front of my legs instead. That way, I don't feel them at all. Well, my friends, if you put these on max, it's basically like sticking your feet inside a volcano. Yes, they get properly hot, properly toasty, and honestly, they make winter riding an absolute pleasure. Add a pair of heated gloves to the mix and it is just perfect. Sure, you'll have cables down your legs, cables down your arms, but on a motorcycle with zero wind protection, they are absolutely heaven sent. Absolutely, my friends, without any doubt. I would buy them again in a heartbeat. Now, there is one thing that I don't particularly like. The controller has 4 settings: low, medium, high and max. And in my case, on my Harley, with my boots, I find that high and max are a bit too hot, while low and medium don't quite give me the warmth I ideally want. So in my opinion, it's missing one setting between medium and high. What I usually end up doing is setting them to high until my feet are properly warm, then dropping them down to medium. When I start feeling cold again, I bump them back to high and repeat that cycle throughout the ride. So yeah, that's probably my only real complaint. But even with that, I would absolutely buy them again. I'm not going to sit here and say I can't wait for winter, because let's not get carried away, okay? But now, when winter does arrive, I can ride knowing my feet will actually stay warm. And that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and let me know in the comments if you use heated gear yourself. Ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Rock on.